Hey y'all, and welcome back to Faith's Bakery, where the food is made with faith and baked with love, guys. Do you see the size of these chocolate chip cookies? Like, oh my gosh, and it's so ooey gooey soft, still soft in the middle. Well, here they are, guys, and let me go ahead and show you how I made these cookies, guys. This is also spoiler alert, it's my first time ever making them, and I pretty much nailed it on the first try, guys. We're starting with some brown sugar, light brown sugar at that, some light brown sugar, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in our, what am I gonna add, guys? Oh, some sugar, some salt, and we're gonna add that to the mix, and we're gonna get that mixed real well and blend it together. Here, as you can see, I did go ahead and speed that thing up for you, because why take the time to show you all of the small details? And I was picking out some of the real thick pieces of brown sugar that I could not break up with that little plastic spatula. So we got that mixed well, and we're gonna add in our melted butter and shortening here, guys. Yes, I'm doing half melted butter and half shortening again, because I am actually enjoying the way my baking items are coming out a whole lot better when I do it like this. And you're just gonna get that mixed in real well to make sure everything is just properly coated with that butter, and that's how it looks. Doesn't it already look scrumptious? I know it does, guys. And then we're gonna go ahead now and add in our room temperature eggs. Again, these are room temperature eggs and our vanilla extract. Here we're gonna add that into the mix, guys, and give that a good whisk. We're gonna whisk it probably, as you can see before we add in our eggs, and then we're gonna make sure that it's nicely incorporated. Now we're gonna go ahead and start adding in our 2 room temperature eggs, and we're gonna whisk that in real well, guys. You should be able to tell that they're room temperature because they can barely hold their shape. Ooh, them eggs look so good. I tell you, every time I add eggs to anything on mixing, I really like the way them eggs are looking, guys. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in our all-purpose flour to the mix, and we're gonna fold that in here. And you already know me and my motto, I'm adding everything all at once. But I also know you probably do see that little powder over there on the side. That is my baking soda, guys, and I completely forgot about that until right then. Right then is where I went on ahead and added that in. I'm just glad I did it prior to finishing up all of that flour, because like I said, I just completely forgot. The thing sitting right there in my face. How could you forget? I don't know. I forgot. And again, the same way we do with the muffins, we're just going to fold all of this in until that is just mix. We're not gonna over mix. We're not gonna do too much. We're just gonna keep folding all of this in while scraping the sides and scraping the bottom of our bowl. Then we're gonna go in and add in our chocolate chips and some chopped dark chocolate. Now, guys, if you go to the store looking for some chopped dark chocolate, you're not gonna find it. You are personally gonna have to buy some dark chocolate and chop it up yourself. So please don't go to the store thinking you're gonna find it, because you're not. You will have to personally chop it up yourself and do what we do best: fold it in. You're just going to go ahead and fold it in to make sure everything is nicely coated inside this dough and properly mixed well together. I mean, it is loaded with chocolate chips. Believe it or not, my husband so asked me probably not as much chocolate the next time. So after I get done folding this in, next time I make them, I'm gonna leave it as is. But you're gonna see here why I go and add even more chocolate, which I don't have to. And here we go, that perfect looking chocolate chip dough. Look like it's fresh from the store. And yes, I'm using my 4-ounce scoop. And with the 4-ounce scoop, guys, when I tell you, if you want to use a smaller scoop, go ahead, because these things were gigantic. These things were huge. They was bigger than the palm of my hand. And here's why I went and garnished them with more chocolate chips. Again, this part is optional. But guys, here they are, fresh out the oven. Y'all, this camera's not doing it any justice. These things are huge. Now you're gonna see me. Look how big they are on my griddle spatula. They are covered. I mean, you see how big that is, right? Guys, these things, again, these things are huge. Now, if you don't want yours to spread as much, you might want to go ahead and put it inside the refrigerator and give it some chill time. But without that chill time, guys, look at that. It's taking over the whole camera screen. These things are giant, but I love it. I love it, guys. Who else does not like hard cookies? These cookies, they are cooked to perfection and yet still soft. Look at that brown back. Look at the back of it. Nice brown. You can tell they're done, and then they're still soft in the middle. And when I tell you guys, it's been about 3-4 days since I make these cookies, and they are shelf stable. They've been on my counter and we're still eating them, and they are still soft in the middle. But this is the end of the video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.